Hi everyone, welcome to the Best of CAT, and today we'll solve a question which came in CAT 2025 slot 2. Before looking at the solution of the question, I want you to just pause the video, try on your own, right? So that at least you get to know whether you're thinking in the right direction or not, and then look into the solution for that. Let's read the question. It says an item with a cost price of 1650 is sold at a certain discount on the fixed mark price to earn a profit of 20%. So the cost price given, fixed mark price, and to earn a profit of 20% on the cost price. If the discount was doubled, the profit would have been rupees 110. The rate of discount in percentage at which the profit percentage would be equal to rate of discount is nearest to. Very important question. And it talks about, if you read it, it talks about one, it is the nothing but the cost price. Then it says a price is 1650. So I know the cost price is going to be, it is sold at a certain discount on the fixed MRP. Now, I don't know what is MRP, but let's say this is the fixed MRP and it was given certain fixed discount on that. And the profit earned is 20%. Now, the moment I say profit earned is 20% on the cost price, so therefore that profit will be 20% of that 1650. And I know 10% of 1650 is going to be 165. So therefore 20% will be double of that, which is 330. So therefore I got to know that profit is 330 in this case. And hence I'll be able to calculate that my selling price is going to be nothing but 1980, which is the sum total of cost price plus profit. And there was some discount which is given, which I don't know at this point of time. Now, next statement says, if the discount was doubled. Now, let's say if the earlier discount was rupees X, so now it is doubled means now to become 2X. The profit would have been 110. Now, if discount is doubled or it is increased by X, so obviously my selling price will be down by X rupees only. And hence, the impact of that is going to be nothing but my profit reduced to 110. So therefore, if I simply think of that, now my profit is going to be 110. And why it is 110? Because now that discount is increased by X rupees. And just if you look at carefully, that decrease in X in the selling price, that decrease my profit by 220. So that means now it is selling price is further decreased by X because of X rupees more discount, and hence my profit reduced by 220. So can I say that discount reduced the selling price by X, and that means my profit is reduced by 220. So from there, I got to know that the value of X is going to be 220. That means from here, I got to know from 1980, if the discount is 220, so I got to know my MRP is going to be 22. Right? So that was very important because I know the moment my discount is decreased by X rupees further, and the impact of that is going to be nothing but my profit reduced by 220. It becomes 110 means it is reduced by 220. So that X has to be equal to 220, which gives me that my MRP was 2200. Right. Now look at the question. Now it says the rate of discount in percentage at which profit percent would have been equal to the rate of discount is nearest to. Now they're asking what should be the rate of discount such that the percentage value of rate of discount and the percentage value or the percentage of profit percent has to be same, right? Yeah. Now, just observe it carefully. I got to know that my cost price is 1650 and we have just calculated my MRP is nothing but 22. Now, I just have to increase this by, let's say, A%. That means I need to earn a profit of A%, which gives me this selling price. At the same time, I need to decrease the MRP by giving a discount which is same as A%, again reaching to the selling price. So that means I'm increasing from 1650 A%, reaching some value which is my selling price, and I'm decreasing from 2200, which is MRP, by giving a discount of A% and reaching at the same. So can I say that overall this A% of 1650, which is this distance, and A% of discount on 2200, which I talk about, right? So both are leading to this selling price. And therefore, can I say gap between this and this, I know is equal to 550. So therefore, sum of these two in magnitude should be equal to 550. Please look at this again so that we'll be able to have a complete clarity, right? So what I did is nothing but I just stated that increase is going to be A%. So therefore, from 1650, I'm increasing A% of that, and therefore I'm leading to the selling price. So there is some amount of increase in that, right? And then there is a amount of decrease in that MRP, which is a discount, and again leading to this, right? And I know that the moment I'm reaching at this selling price, so magnitude wise, the value of A% of 1650 and A% of 2200, the sum of these two values should be equal to 550. And the moment I'm able to do this, you will see that this will become nothing but A% of 1650 plus 2200 is equals to 550. And now if I sort this here, it will become nothing but A upon 100 into 3850 is equal to 550. Now this 0 can be cancelled from here. So which gives me that A is equals to 550 into 10 upon 385. And then if you further simplify that by dividing it with 5, so it will become nothing but 5 sevens are 35. Again 5 sevens are 35. And this will become 110. And then it will be nothing but 110 into 10, that is 1100 upon 77, which can further be divided by 11, which is going to be nothing but 100 upon 7, which is going to be nothing but 14.28%. And hence, my answer is going to be nothing but, for this question, nearest to 14.28%, which is the answer to this question. Now, this is slightly shorter way of doing it, right? You could have extended that. You could have done it with a different way, right? Which looks easy to you. I'll just show you that, but then that would have taken more time. Therefore, ideally, it is avoided. Now, because what you should have also done is nothing but that in order to reach here, let's say this is my selling price, which is Y. And then what I could have done is nothing but the gap Y and 1650, I know the gap is going to be nothing but Y minus 1650. And then the other gap is going to be 2200 minus Y, right? So I could have stated that Y minus 1650 plus, we would have taken the like other gap, if I had to take that magnitude wise, because I need to take a modulus of that, and then the other modulus of that is going to be nothing but 2200 minus y. All right. And the sum of these two gap is equal to nothing but you could have taken and then you would have got the answer. But then that way the question would have been slightly lengthier. Or one more alternate way that could come to your mind would be that you can also think like this, that if my selling price is y, so therefore my profit percent will be y minus 1650 upon the cost price, right, into 100. And that is equal to discount percent, which is nothing but double to double zero minus y upon 2200. That's a discount into 100. And both the values have to be same. When you equate it, you'll get to know the value of y. Once you know the value of y, then from there, you will calculate. From there, you will calculate that, okay, I know the selling price, and then you'll calculate what is the profit percent, which is equal to the discount percent. Answer would be there. But that is something which we have to keep ourselves away from. Right? So please keep an eye on that. The first method which I've stated, that a percent of this plus a percent of double two double zero. And when I add this magnitude wise, it become 550. And therefore, I end up getting directly value of a, which is something which is being asked. Had they asked selling price, I would have done that. But since they have not, I will not do it. I hope you understood it, right? Okay. So now try a similar kind of question, right? Which I'm sharing. And then after solving, share your answer in the comment section.